Sometimes it's hard to live honestly, not with other people, but with yourself. We watch our dreams slowly fade away because we're afraid to admit what we actually want. And even when we are honest, we let the noise get to us. And somewhere along the way, we stop fighting for the life we wanted. But maybe it was never about the noise in the first place. Maybe all we needed was. Let's address the elephant in the room. Where have I been? Honestly, a lot changed this past year. I got really excited about this YouTube thing. I enjoyed creating, recording, documenting the journey, and for the first time, it felt like I was building something. But after I turned 24, things started happening that threw me off mentally. People I trusted disappeared from my life. Friendships changed. I lost people that I thought would always have my back. And at the same time, I started questioning everything. My direction, my choices, even myself. Then came Worlds. And honestly, despite everything, it was an amazing experience. Watching my students compete at that level, seeing them push themselves, seeing their growth, I was genuinely proud of them. There were definitely highs and lows emotionally, but overall, I'll always appreciate that experience. But mentally, I still wasn't okay. I couldn't perform the way I wanted to, and while the results themselves didn't bother me, I realized I was in a place internally where I genuinely didn't know what to do next. Then came an opportunity to train with Ariel Torres and Grace Lau. And bro, was I excited, man. Not just because of the training, but because it felt like maybe this was finally going to be my reset, my first solo trip, a chance to grow, a chance to move forward again. And honestly, after everything that happened that year, I think I just needed some sort of win. So after struggling to get the money together, preparing everything, finally making it onto the flight, I landed in New York, and then my next flight gets canceled. Then every other flight starts getting canceled too. Trains weren't working, flights weren't working, everything to Miami was shutting down because of the weather. And honestly, it was a terrible Christmas for me, I'm not gonna lie. I had been awake for 32 hours straight. I was exhausted, frustrated, upset, and after spending hours on the phone trying to figure out what I was even supposed to do, my grandmother finally calls me and says, "Your uncle is coming to get you." And I'm sitting there like, uncle who? Turns out I had a long lost uncle in New York the whole time, and honestly, he was an amazing guy. He helped me out a lot that night, and eventually I made my way back home. But after all of that, everything just kind of kept piling up, and eventually I realized something about myself. As of today, when you guys are watching this, I'm 25 years old, and not once in my life have I truly put myself first. It's always been about helping other people, being there for other people, supporting other people. And loyalty isn't a bad thing, that's not what I'm saying. But somewhere along the way, I stopped taking care of myself. I spent so much time trying to help everybody else that I stopped helping myself. Training my students instead of training myself. Staying up late, helping other people through their problems while neglecting my own life. Constantly worrying about how people viewed me instead of just allowing myself to be who I am. And the ironic thing is, I tell my students all the time, if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of somebody else. But I wasn't even following my own advice. There's a verse in the Bible that talks about removing the plank from your own eye before trying to remove the splinter from someone else's. And honestly, that's something I'm still learning. How can I properly help others if I can't even help myself first? So going forward, I think for the first time in my life, I'm finally learning how to stop running from who I am, to stop living my life on everybody else's timeline, to stop waiting for permission to become the person I know I'm supposed to be, And maybe, for the first time in a long time, I'm finally ready to choose my own path.